everybody, and welcome to part 2 of Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. It's Christmas Eve, and we're so excited that we're doing this stamp along with us. We don't do it very often, but it's so much fun, and we absolutely love it. So I will be joining Julie and her family, well, my husband and I, and we're hoping to get some filming in when we're together. But in the meantime, we are using this. And if you saw Julie's video already, then you'll know what we're using. For those who are starting with me, we're going to switch my camera and we are going to, I'll show you what we're doing or what I'm using. Yeah, here we go.
Do you want to talk a little bit about a stamp along and what it is and what we're doing? Or you want to just go right to there?
Let's go right to it. Okay, so as Julie mentioned, or wait, I got to go the other way. Here we go. We're using the Be Mine suite from the mini catalog. I was all set to open it to the pages and show you. And then Julie said, we can't open it quite yet. I was like, oops. I was almost in trouble. So thanks for that, Julie. All right, so I'm going to give a little more detail about what is in this suite because there is a lot. So both Julie and I have been using the Designer Series paper. And just to remind you the colors, it's Sweet Sorbet, Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Pool Party, and Basic Black. So I'm going to start with the paper because it is so cute. So it's 12 by 12 paper. I cut it down to 6 by 6 just so I could show you. But you've got all kinds of bees with different colors added, and the bees are, some are larger, some are smaller. They're facing different directions. Some jars of honey, some pretty little flowers, and then some more bees, and some more bees. And it's upside down. There, and some more bees. So the flip side, the bee side, has some smaller patterns that can coordinate really well with all of these patterns. So just lots of fun things you can do with this. All right, let's talk the bundle. The Be My Valentine bundle is a photopolymer stamp. It has
scoot up a little bit. You're not quite centered. Your camera's not centered over your workspace.
Isn't that weird? I'm not even going to try to touch it right now. Okay. Better?
Yes. If you want to come up a little bit more on the stamp sets. Yeah,
there.
That's perfect.
All right, so it's a photopolymer stamp set. There's 24. It has a single bee image. However, you can, as Julie mentioned, you can either have it facing front or flying, or there's a few things you can do with it. So we've got Be Mine. I love you no matter what. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you. You make my heart buzz. You'll always be the one for me, and you're as sweet as honey, with some bee trails and some faces and some flowers and hearts. So I love that you can use the hearts, not just to make the bees, but in other things. So I think that's great. So the punch, I love having punch bundles, is just this image right here with a couple of the hearts. And you can really even use the bee body as a conversation bubble. So that is the bundle. There's a lot of things that comes with too, some accessories. Julie used this on hers. These are the enamel hearts and flowers, and they come in Sweet Sorbet. One of the pinks that I can never remember.
Petal pink.
Petal pink. Some yellow hearts and some white daisies with yellow centers, and some of the Pool Party hearts and flowers as well. So you get different sizes of hearts, different sizes of flowers, and a bunch of different colors. You're going to want multiple packs of this. I've already burned through one pack, and we haven't even started the catalog yet. Okay. And then we have the Sweet Sorbet ribbon. And this is, I like the size of it. It's edged in white. It's soft. It's easy to tie. It's just going to be a great addition to this. And you can, of course, use this with other things as well. So there we go. We have a bow. Now there's one more thing in this set, and it is a package of square pillow boxes. And I didn't decorate one, but I did put one together just to show you what it looks like all put together. So I have not decorated it yet. So it's kind of a fun, and it holds quite a bit. I haven't, let's see, I haven't glued this shut, so, but it's a good size little treat box.
And there's adhesive, right? Already on the
Yes.
flaps, and you just
Here,
peel them off and
here's
stick it
the
together.
adhesive. Like on the side panels, one side has the adhesive, you peel it off and stick it together.
Yeah. So what about approximately how big is the finished size? Can you hold it up to a card or use the ruler on your glass
Oh,
mat
here we go.
studio real quick to measure?
You noticed I'm using that, did you?
I did notice.
All right, so this is, let's see here. So the box itself looks to be about 2.5 by probably 2.5. So yeah, it's about 2.5 by 2.5 of this portion, not including the
Come back into screen. We can't see the box. Okay, so 2.5 of which portion?
of
Across the
this,
okay.
yes. And so I didn't measure like the points.
I think point to point, we're about 4 inches, probably.
Yep, we are 4 inches by 4 inches, point to point. So that's it. That's that. All right, let's get started. Now I'm sorry I didn't get that box done.
Move
All
your
right.
glass mat over to towards your ribbon and embellishments. Okay.
All right, let me put this over here.
That's better, a little better centered, but you're still like we only are seeing the top half of your mat, so you just have to keep things towards the top. Yep.
Okay, so here are my card measurements, and I'm going to apologize and do mea culpas all over the place. I had wrong measurements here. So I have a 4.25 by 11-inch card base that's scored at 4.25 and 7 inches. I have a piece of 4x4 designer series paper. I have a coordinating piece of that designer series paper at 4 inches by 2.5, and a third one at 4 inches by 1.25. And then basic white cardstock is going to be for the back. I had put 4x4 and it's not right. It's 3.75 by 4. So if you've already cut your 4x4, just trim a 1/4 inch off. Then I have a piece of 1.25 by 4 inches of coordinating cardstock to the paper, a 3 by 3 inches of coordinating cardstock, and then a 2.75 by 2.75 basic white. And on these last two pieces, I had put in my directions that I was using deckled circles. And once I started working with the card, I thought, oh, no, I really want squares. So I apologize if you've already got your deckled circles cut. You could probably still use it if you'd like, but you may want to change that. So again, my apologies. I'll try to do better next time. All right, let me pull up my stuff. Julie, do you have any questions on my measurements?
No, I think I've got all my stuff ready. I'm gonna add my screen
Please do.
while you're getting your stuff together. I can share what I'm going to use today. So mom's of course using the Be Mine. And for my project, I decided to use the Rock and Roll Suite. This is something that is new in the mini catalog, and it's out of my normal comfort zone, I would say. We got this black and white designer paper, which is just really uber fun. And I think great for guy cards, girls too, of course, but sometimes I find it hard to design cards for guys. And so I just love the black and white patterns for that. Really versatile. You can use it with so many different things. Now, this is not really my wheelhouse. So I got the stamp set. There are coordinating dies, but I just got the stamp set so I could use some of these images. So it includes a guitar, the microphone, some sentiments, a drumstick, and then there's also some embellishments, the adhesive back lightning and stars. And I made a couple cards already using some of these images and the designer paper, and I kind of like the way they turned out. I focused on just a pop of color with the neutrals, the smoky slate and basic black, and included embellishments as well. So this is the stuff I'll be using to create my stamp along card, and I'll share mine towards the end when we get it all done. So let me get back to focusing on you. I'm loving the colors you've chosen here.
Yeah, so I've got Pool Parties by Cardbase. Now, you may recognize this layout from about 2 months ago. And I was putting this card together. I thought, I just love this layout, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought about it at the point, this seems really familiar. So I was showing Julie the card and she's like, yeah, Mom, I did that. A few months ago. I was like, oops. So you're gonna see it again with the bees. All right, I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of my way for just a moment. All right, so I am going to score this at 4 1/4 and 7 inches. So I'm gonna go 4 1/4 and score this. And then open my arm out, which you probably, it's gonna end up being, I think, off camera. I'm trying to stay in camera. So it's, and then again, it's 7 inches.
Do you have a
All right.
remote control on the camera? Can you zoom out a little bit? Maybe that's the thing. It just seems like it's really zoomed in on just the top half.
Huh, I don't know. No, apparently not. I mean, I probably can. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's
If it
okay.
will. I'm still learning.
Just make sure when you're doing your stamping, you stay at the top.
Yeah. Does anything happen? Nope. I'll have to play some more. All right. At least it's not going in and out and in and out and all that other stuff. All
Yeah.
right. Okay, so I'm going to just fold this and fold this back. Looking familiar yet? All
I
right.
love this fold.
I do
Just kind of
too.
a
It's
fun
so
little Z fold. You
wonderful.
want to scoot up just a little bit, move your blocks out of the way above you.
There.
Yeah, that's perfect right in the center there.
Okay, awesome. So the first thing I'm going to do is put our this strip, and I'm going to put it in the inside of the card, and I'm going to do a little stamping on it. So with this paper especially, you need to make sure you have the direction that you want your designs or the bees to go in. So just pay close attention to that if you're using a stamp set that's like that. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. Julie, tell me if this is jumping. Your dad has anchored the camera down, so hopefully it's okay.
It went out of focus, but now it's back.
Now it's back. Okay. So I'm going to stamp some little beehives here. Well, let's do this because that didn't stamp all the way. All right. So just in the pink. Well, that's not where I wanted that either, because I need to put this on first. Let's do that. All right. Come back, come back. All right, I'm going to close this up. Get this out of the way. And then we're going to adhere this on the back panel. And this is where I had the wrong measurement. It needs to be 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 to fit in this back panel. And it doesn't quite, does it? Okay. I need just a slight edge cut off of it. Don't you love it, Julie, when you're on camera and you've messed up your measurement?
All the time that happens. No, I was just looking at it and wondering, did
Yeah.
you just have the designer paper on the wrong side? You know, if you with that piece, I feel like putting the white down, or at least just setting it on the card base and figuring out which, you know, which direction is the 3 3/4, because it is such a, you know, it's
Yeah.
almost a square.
Almost. Yes. There we go. We're in there. This piece, which is the bee trails, is going to go here. So I've got the bee trails going uh, horizontally instead of vertically. And there is, I mean, there was a little method to my madness when I was doing this. Because my front panel is flowers. So then my big bee will be taking the bee trails over near the hive.
Oh, I love it.
Kind of silly, kind of silly. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my flowers. And again, this is the flowers need to be going up and down and not sideways. And I know Julie mentioned this, that you could have your bees. Oh, see, I almost glued it the wrong way. And I am going to have my little guy going facing front. All right, so our card base is all set. Now I'm going to stamp, and actually I'm going to emboss the, I guess I'm going to stamp it. I thought I had Versamark. I grabbed Memento. So we'll just put that aside. It should work just fine. So I'm doing it on Crush Curry. I could stamp the yellow body and then stamp the stripes and the stinger, but I'm choosing to do it on yellow. And we'll get our little bee out. Oh, I gotta cut this down. Where are my little snips? Nope, I went this way. A little bit more. And slide it in right here. Oh my. That was different. All right, so I don't need yellow hearts for this guy, but I do need his wings. And so I took some of the pink and I'm just going to stamp. All right. Now I need to stamp his little face. Right on there. Oh, I need to do my other pair of wings. I should have just had this all punched before I got started.
That's okay. It's kind of fun to see the process.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and put our leaves on. Our wings on, our leaves.
I was just thinking, did I hear that right?
All right, so we're going to angle him here. Put him on here. All right. And then he's going to come up on here, and I've got to find my antenna. which I didn't pull out, so I will pull it out now. I thought I was so organized. All right. Take this guy off here. Put him on here. All right, so what I'm going to do before I even do that, because I am going to put him up on dimensionals, and I'm going to then stamp his, let me stamp this now. Because I'm also going to stamp our little greeting on the bottom. So I have to angle him right about there. And then I'm going to take Be Mine right in the corner. Am I on camera still? Okay. This is so cute. I just love this.
I know, I was just thinking that. I just love this little bee.
Okay. So I'm going to put this guy on here. And before I glue him on the center, I have a piece of Pool Party. And I'm going to take some snips and do a banner cut. How you doing over there, Julie? She must be just busy working. All right, and then this, I want this to come over here a little bit. And then this is going to be right about here. So we'll put some nail on here. This on here. I can't believe I just did that. I may just start this day all over again.
Oh, you're doing great.
So how are you doing over there, Julie?
I'm almost done. I just am putting my little banner on the card front
Okay. Too much adhesive.
instead of the square.
Yeah.
I had to run really quick and get my charger because my laptop was like low battery.
Wow. All right. So we're going to put this guy right here. Now we're going to take some dimensionals and we're going to pop up our bee. Then I'm going to do just a few more little things. So we'll put our bee here. I'm going to take some Wink Estella for his wings.
Oh, yes.
Just to give it a little shimmer. You can do this on vellum too, which I did. I stamped with the pink on vellum, but I really wanted to just show his cute little wings. Okay, so now that we have some Wink Estella on him, we're not quite done. I'm going to bring over some embellishments. And I decided to give him his own little heart. My fingers aren't working. Come on. Good Lord. All right, let's give him
Oh,
right there. And then we're going to put a few more hearts on here. So let's put a pink one. Maybe right here. And let's grab a little blue one. Like right here. And there is the card.
So cute. Oh, I love the way that turned out.
Yeah. So let me show you some samples. Let's start with this one. This I got from Julie.
Oh, good. I'm glad I couldn't remember that I had that one. Or
Yeah,
that I sent it to you.
yeah, yeah. So here's the little winky eye face. So you can see, the difference in the direction of the bee. You can have it going the other way as well. So I just love that about this set. Gives it some versatility. This is a card that I made one of my granddaughters, Miss Elise, for her birthday. And so I punched out the wings in vellum and just put some Wink Stella on there. These two cards we made at on stage. So we used the B side for all of the pieces.
The
And so
B side.
ha. So these are really cute too. This was fun. There's some bee trails behind them. You make my heart buzz. And you're as sweet as honey for the sentiments there. And then at on stage, one of my team members was with me, and she made some pillow gifts for us. So she made this cute little box and put this little bear with the gritty, you're as sweet as honey. And then inside the box, we have tea
Ooh.
and some raw honey and some bit of honey candy.
Oh, that's so cute.
Remember
And
bit of honey candy?
yes, that little bear from Fluffiest Friends is so perfect to
Mhm.
go with the honeybees.
All right, so this cute little box has a little beehive on it, and Barb just did a really sweet job. Then the other thing she made us was this little. She used a little of the hook and eye made a little,
Oh,
little
cute.
so it's supposed to go this way.
And those
So
are
that's it.
from, did you say Barb Price made those?
Our price made these. They were our pillow gifts for on stage, and that's where we used this suite. So she did that. I thought that was real clever, real cute.
I
All
love
right.
it. You ready to see my card?
I want to see your card, Julie.
Yes. Okay. I'll just replace the spotlight really quick. So here's how it turned out, all closed up. And then when you open it up, so on the inside, I stamped on red cardstock and fussy cut. I think there's a die, I just don't have it. And then I did make my black cardstock strip just a little bit longer. I don't know why. I wanted to see it over here, and then I ended up covering it up, and the designer paper's black anyway, so it was silly. When you said Wink Stella, and so I decided to add some to the guitar. I don't know if you can see it, but I feel like sometimes that's a pearly. I don't know anything about guitars, so I don't know the right word.
I
But this
know.
one has some Wink Stella.
So cute. I do love this layout, Julie.
I do too. I'm so glad that you used it so we could make it again and use it again. It's fun.
That's
All
awesome.
right, let's get the cameras turned around and we can show off our finished cards together.
Oh, awesome. I love this layout. I love this little stamp set. There's just so many possibilities. I'm going to have so much fun with it. So anyway, that is our project, minus a few technical issues. But it's all going to work out because it's Christmas time,
That's
right?
right. Everything always does. It always works out. I always say it's always going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. It's all going to work out. And it does.
It absolutely does. So we thank you for watching, either stamping along with us during the premiere or at a later time. But the biggest thing is we hope you have a wonderful Christmas with your family, with your friends. Just have fun and happy birthday to our Lord. Until next Sunday, stamping with Susan and Julie, where we'll be together.
Yay!
Um, have a wonderful Christmas and have a great week. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye, sweetie. Love you.